Hello everyone. Last class I explained how to find maximum bending moment under the given section. So their section was given. So you found which load you have to place at the section. Now today's class we will see how to find maximum bending moment under given load. Means the load is given. So you have to find this distance x, the section where it lies. That distance you have to find. So for that, one statement is there, that is the maximum bending moment under the given load of V load system will be maximum when the load system is so placed on the girder such that the given load and the resultant of all the wheel loads are equidistant from the center of the girder. So to find maximum bending moment under the given load, you have to remember this sentence. Means the given load and the resultant of all the wheel loads are equidistant from the center of the girder. So you remember this and you apply on the problem. We will see how to do the problem now. See, the problem is given like this. The load system is shown in figure, moves from left to right on the girder of span 10 meter. Find the maximum bending moment under 80 kilonewton load. Okay, so here the loading system, the loading diagram is given. So maximum bending moment under 80 kilonewton you have to find. So that means you have to find the distance from 80 kilonewton to the left end support. Okay, for that what you have to do, here one word you can see, resultant. So first you have to find the resultant of that. How you can find? All of you know this, you studied in first semester only. So what is that? X bar is equal to, take moment about this point or this point, any point you can take. I'll take about this. So what is that? X bar is equal to 100 into, there is no distance, 0, plus 100 into zero point 0.8 plus 80 into 1.2 plus 0.8, 2, plus 120 into 2 plus 1, 3, divided by total this loads. What is that? 100 plus 100 plus 80 plus 120. So you get x bar is equal to 1.5 meter. Means the resultant lies at a distance of 1.5 meter from this loading diagram. So now you draw that diagram, place that loading system on the simply supported beam. So let us consider AB, simply supported beam, AB of length 10 meter. It is given span is 10 meter. 10 meter. Okay. Now place the loading system, that is what, 100, 180, 120 separated by the distance 0.8, 1.2, 1. Okay. So 100, 180, 120, 0.8, 1.2 and 1 meter. Now you have to mark this resultant. You found that is resultant lies at a distance of 1.5 meter from the first loading uh, place. So here, from here, this it is at a distance of 1.5 meter. So I marked here on red ink. So that is the location of resultant. So resultant lies at a distance of 1.5 meter from this load. Okay. Now the resultant lies here. So this is the given load. They have told to ask under 80 kilonewton. So that is this load. Now you have to mark center. What it says, this last line, the given load and the resultant of all the V loads are equidistant from the center of the girder. So now this is resultant. So this is 80. These two are equidistant from the center. Means you have to mark the center point here, because center lies at a equidistance from the resultant as well as the given load. Okay, so now you mark the center point. So total distance is 10. So center means what? It is 5 meter this side. This is 5 meter this side. But we want distance from this under 80 kilonewton, because we have to find maximum bending moment under 80 kilonewton load. So that distance we want. This distance we want here. This distance we want. For what we can do? See here. Total it is 1.5 till r. So this is given 0.8, this is 1.2, this is 1. So total it is 1.5. So zero point 0.8 is this side. So what is the remaining distance? That is 0.7. So 0.7 is here to here. Total it is here. Total here it is 1.5. 0.8 is here. So 0.7 is here. Now again, this between this 180 total distance is 1.2. So zero point 0.7 is from 100 to resultant. So what is the remaining? 1.2 minus 0.7, that is 0.5. So mark that 0.5. Now center is equidistance from R and 80. Equidistance means what? It is same distance. So 0.5 divided by 2, that is 0.25. So resultant lies at a distance of 0.25 from center, and even given load also lies at a distance of 0.25 from center. Both are center lies equidistance from the resultant and this load. Okay, now you know this is 0.5, this is 0.5. Till center it is 5, right? So we want this distance. So 5 plus 0.25, it is 5.25. So what we can conclude means section X lies at a distance of 5.25 from the left end A. Okay, so total is 10. So here it is 5.25. 10 minus 5.25 is equal to 4.75. Once if you draw this, where you if you come to know where the section lies, then you can draw ILD. At the section you will have maximum value. So draw under 100, 180 and this. So then you find these values. Okay, so main thing is, first step you have to locate the section. Load is given, so you have to find where it lies. Okay, so for that what you have to do, first find X bar, that is resultant. Once if it is fine, then mark that 1.5 on the loading diagram. Means you have to draw first beam, and on the beam you have to place loading diagram. So mark that 1.5. So then this is 0.8. So total it is 1.5. So 1.5 minus 0.8, that is equal to 0.7. And here to here this distance is 1.2. So 1.2 minus 0.7, that is equal to 0.5, that distance between resultant and 80 kilonewton. Now center, this statement you remember, the given load and resultant of all the wheel loads are equidistant from the center of the girdle. So mark the center point. So center is 5 meter distance, because total span is 10. So 5 here, 5 here, this is center. It is equidistant from the resultant as well as the given load. So equidistance means full distance here to here, it is 0.5. So 0.5 divided by 2, it is 0.25. So from resultant to center distance is 0.25, and from center to given load is 0.25. So till here it is 5. So 5 plus this distance 0.25 is 5.25. This is the way to find where the section locates. Okay, once if you get these points, then you can draw ILD for this. How? Consider first left portion AX, and then consider X and B. Okay, first consider left portion AX, means what? Unit load is now in between A and X. So bending moment at X is, I consider this side because unit load is here. So when you consider bending moment, when you find find bending moment at X, x, that is what, RB into this distance. What is the distance? 4.75. What is RB? RB is equal to y divided by L into 4.75. Next, find at different points. At A, at C, this you mark these points. At A, at C, at E, and this is not required, and then X, this is section point, and E. Okay, so first at A, y is equal to 0. Unit load moves from A to B. So at A it is 0. So if you substitute in this, you get 0. Next point is at C. How you, that is 3.25. How you get this 3.25? So till here it is section, it is 5.25. So 5.25, this distance you know. What is this distance? So 5.25 minus zero point 0.8 minus 1.2, that gives 5 minus 0.25 minus 2, that is equal to 3.25. So y is equal to 3.25 at C. So MC is equal to, find that, what is that, 1.54 you get if you substitute in this equation. Next at D, what is at D? At D, y is equal to 3.25 plus zero point 0.8, that is equal to 4.05. So MD is equal to, if you substitute in this, you get 1.92. Next at X, y is equal to 5.25. So mx is equal to, if you substitute here, you get 2.49. Over left portion is done. Next go to the right portion, that is xb, means unit load is in between now x and b. So what is bending moment at x? Unit load is here, so I consider bending moment at x this side, that is what, RA into this 5.25. So what is RA? RA is L minus 5 divided by L into 5.25. Next find at different points. At x, what is y? Y is equal to 5.25. So mx is substitute in this, you get 2.49. You have to get 2.49 at the section. You have to get same value when you consider from left portion or when you consider from right portion. Okay. Next portion and point is at E. What is that? 5.25 plus 1, that is 6.25. So ME is equal to, if you substitute in this equation, you get 1.97. Next last point at B, what is y? Y is equal to full distance 10. So MB is equal to 0. So mark these points on this diagram. So at C it is 1.54 and at D 1.92 and at this x it is 2.49 and right portion, at x 2.49, then at E 1.97, at B 0. So draw this line. So once if you get that, you can find what is maximum bending moment. What is that? Maximum bending moment is equal to 100 into 1.54 plus 100 into 1.92 plus 80 into 2.49 plus 120 into 1.97. So you get this answer. This is the maximum bending moment. So this is the way to find maximum bending moment under the given load. Okay. So you have to just think about that. Last class I explained under the given section. So you found load. Now the load is given. You have to find the section. So for that you remember this point, this sentence. The given load and the resultant of all the three loads are equidistant from the center of the girder. So first you have to find the resultant, then mark that resultant on the loading diagram, then mark the center always lies in between the resultant and the given load. So according to this you find what are the distances at different places, then you can find what is x, means x has to be from the given load. So once if you get, you can draw the ILD. Once these points are if you get, you can find what is maximum bending moment. Okay, thank you.